My word, he's riding so well here.
But now the gap, 43 seconds back to the gold jersey. And that means that Leigh Howard has lost the overall lead. And you're looking at the man here that's going to become the new leader of the Tour of Britain. He is distancing himself from his nearest challengers with every pedal rev. It's 12 seconds back to Edmondson, and then it's 43 seconds back to the group that contains the other serious contenders.
10 points there, maximum points. He's not bothered about that. He's not thinking about the mountains points whatsoever. He's thinking about the victory today, coming in across the finish here in Caerphilly ahead of his main rivals. Not only that, we've got those time bonuses on the line. 10 seconds for the win and 9 seconds for second.
6 for second and 4 for third. And just across the top of the climb then, it was the maximum points of 10 then to Tiernan-Locke. The next points went to Koenig, and then the third over the line for the 8 points was Edmondson. As we look at the chasers here, and it's becoming really hard now for Leigh Howard. His style is becoming ragged and laboured as the brace of leaders are now on the descent, and they're beginning to drop like stones towards the finishing line in Caerphilly. But Jonathan Tiernan-Locke is doing all the work here because he's the man that's got the most to gain. So in that case, you would probably favour Koenig for the sprint then, for the stage victory. But of course, it's the amount of time that he's putting into the gold jersey. And at the moment, you can see 34 seconds back then to Leigh Howard.
Yeah, I'm sure Jonathan Tiernan-Locke would desperately like to win this stage. But I think that's going to play second fiddle today behind Leopold Koenig. I would imagine the work that Tiernan-Locke is doing is all for general classification, all for that IG gold jersey and those valuable seconds bonuses that he will get. First or second, he's going to take some points. He's going to take some seconds, valuable seconds.
Koenig is actually back in 15th place overall at 5:30, so he's not going to affect the positions. And in fact, the other riders in the overall standings here will still stay up there in contention. It's just a slight rejigging of the top 6, and the man that will gain the most is going to be, of course, Jonathan Tiernan-Locke, who is 6th at the moment. He's going to elevate himself up into the #1 position. He knows how important this is now, and he's piling on the pressure, pouring on the coals as he tries to gain every single second that's going to see him take the overall lead. Koenig is not contributing. He's just got the stage victory in mind. Edmondson's going to get picked up here. Yep, 2 riders from the Liquigas team there, so they are helping with the pace setting, and they're going to pick Edmondson up. So the under-23 Great Britain rider has been pulled back.
Yeah, desperate time there for Edmondson. Basso it is who's done the damage, and the reason being he's pressing on because look who's out the back, look who's lost contact. It's the race leader, Leigh Howard, there in the gold, and Van Poppel as well.
Clark's with him as well. And we've also got Van Poppel, good spot there, Rob. So there's going to be a lot of time lost here. Well, it's seconds, but it's so valuable because this race is being fought right down to the vital seconds. And now on the front is Koenig. Koenig has decided now to contribute to the pace setting, helping Jonathan Tiernan-Locke. And that, of course, is going to give the rider from the southwest an opportunity here of further increasing his lead.
Yeah, I'm unsurprised now that he's coming to work to do some of the pace setting here. Tiernan-Locke has done so much. Pretty sure he's still going to come away with that victory, but who knows? Tiernan-Locke, he's inspired at the moment.
Certainly is, as the rest of the group are now making their way as well towards the finish. Closing stages now. You can see how near we are to the finish. There it is, the red kite, 1 kilometre to go. And we've got this brace of riders at the front, Jonathan Tiernan-Locke and Leopold Koenig.
Soon be taking the right-hand turn into the finish straight here. Just having a little discussion here. Desperately urging Koenig to come through. Not willing, he wants the victory.